Hello and welcome to part 69 of my Let's Play / stream of Star Trek Online. This is the first part of the ISS Discovery, which is the final story arc currently in the game. So I will leave you while I mess about you in my usual stuff. I shall leave you in the capable hands of Chief Scientist Somat, who shall talk us through the mission.
I am the leader of a Vulcan research team studying the unique ecology of the planet Pahvo. Starfleet has informed me that an ion storm is active in the Pahvo System. Logic suggests that the storm is blocking communications. However, storms of that magnitude can have other effects, some of a deleterious nature. As a precaution, the Alliance has asked me to accompany your vessel to the Pahvo System. We are to determine the status of the research team and offer assistance if necessary. I am prepared to leave at your earliest convenience.
So we shall accept that mission. So yes, this is the last mission. Sorry. In the last story arc currently in the game, we will be, let's see, 3 missions, 5 missions and 5 patrols. But I won't be covering the patrols because there's not much point. Much like the TFOs, they are interesting and they're like the mini missions, but they're not really worthwhile showing. So we'll do the 5 missions, and then that will be it for this character until they release more content. Then I'll add to it. But it won't be the end of this character, of course. You'll still see her. She'll be around. I still have bonus missions. Still have the bonus missions to do as well. So I have to cover those. So she's not going to be retired and disappearing. But yeah, anytime they release any new story content, which they normally do, you'll be right back with her. Those who don't mind these missions actually have some of them are actually interesting, particularly these ones, surprisingly. So Pavlo, which appears in a Discovery episode, I believe. Not really. I kind of gave up with it, so we can appear in any bloody episode. Don't really care. If it's Deep Space Nine, Next Generation, or Voyager, I'll know it. Even Enterprise episodes, Discovery, no chance. I think the next proper content we'll see is probably some Picard related. Although most of that took place in 2399, so I guess it's as good as mine. So after this character is over and done with, then we'll kick on with another one, which will probably be Toss. It's just really serious. He won't be an engineer, probably be tactical. And then because Discovery is a science ship, Discovery era will be a scientist. Probably want me to wear the Discovery uniform as well. Okay, so begin Pacem. Admiral, there's no response on the comms to the Pahvo research station. The ion storm is causing a lot of interference, however. It's possible our hails may not be reaching them. What's causing this interference?
The storm is creating spatial disturbances throughout the system. If we analyze their patterns, we might be able to position the ship at a point where communication is possible.
Agreed. Begin the scan.
Initial scans are picking up clouds of ionized subspace radiation and chronometric particles. This is curious. Sensors are registering a stationary object. It's not far from our position.
An object, is it a ship?
Unlikely. I suspect it is one of the Starfleet navigation buoys placed throughout the system. However, the ionization of subspace is warping and distorting the sensors. As a result, an accurate identification is not possible at this range.
Let's get closer. We might learn more there. Yeah, I'm gonna be sad to not do any more of these, but yeah, it'd be good to start an original series character.
As I suspected, a navigational buoy. It appears to be inactive, however. The navigational buoys here are configured to broadcast a message on all frequencies. It is intended to inform those who arrive here that Pahvo is a protected reserve. Sensors indicate heavy hull ionization on this buoy. I believe it has been disabled by the effects of the ion storm.
An active buoy could boost our signal, but scan for one in range.
Navigational buoy 226 is nearby and should provide us with a means to reinforce hailing frequencies between the ship and the Pahvo research station. However, I recommend caution in navigating further into the system. The ion storm is quite volatile.
Agreed. Helm, lay course for navigation of buoy 226. I have to say, these later missions really do bring out the best of this 10-year-old engine. Even on console.
You are entering the Pahvo system. The planet Pahvo is a protected reserve. Access is prohibited.
Ready to initiate handshake between our comm system and the navigation buoy 226 now. Proceed. Handshake received. Fidelity is within acceptable margins of error. Comms are secure. Admiral, hailing frequencies open. Research station Pahvo Prime. This is the Formidable. Please respond. Over. No response. Local conditions are still a factor here. The buoys may not be able to overcome the storm's interference, even with our assistance. Looks like we'll have to brave the storm.
I have detected something of interest. Sensors show the formation of a spatial anomaly nearby.
Is it the source of the signal disruption?
Uncertain. It appears to be providing stability to the ion storm, similar to the eye of a hurricane. I'm also detecting bursts of comm signals from the anomaly. The signals are currently garbled beyond recognition, but they could be from the research station. I recommend conducting a deeper analysis, both of the anomaly and the signals.
Acknowledged. Helm, line of course. Take us in. ISS Discovery. Terran vessel? No. We've had dealings with them before. Yeah, we had run-ins with the Terran Empire before, if you remember. Back on the Cardassians, with Captain later, and eventually Admiral later in the Temporal War. What's a Terran Imperial vessel doing here? Sensors had clear of hostiles, Admiral, for the moment. A number of Klingon vessels retreated at high warp during the battle and activated their cloaking devices. Local ion interference would make them finding them difficult, if not impossible. Acknowledged. How the Federation vessel? Hailing frequencies open. Message sent, no response. Another unanswered questions, Somat analysis.
Recognition files identify the Klingon vessels as classes deployed during the Federation-Klingon conflict of the mid-23rd century. The Starfleet vessel is a Crossfield class, also active during the
Time travel. Scan for chronometric particles.
Scanning. Sensors show a spike in the chronometric particles immediately preceding the arrival of these vessels. Fascinating.
Find something?
The Crossfield class vessel is not transmitting a Starfleet recognition signal. Sensor analysis confirmed. It is the ISS Discovery. From the Terran Empire, the so-called Mirror Universe.
Might explain why they haven't answered our house. Admiral, the Discovery is hailing us now, on screen. Let's see what they have to say.
Your timely assistance is most appreciated. Speaking for myself and my loyal crew, thank you. I am Captain Sylvia Tilly, and I officially declare our intent to seek asylum.
You gotta be kidding me.
Clearly, this is going to take a little getting used to. I'm not entirely sure how, but judging by the sensibilities I see, and that rather impressive ship of yours, taking a trip to the future.
Indeed, over 150 years.
I'm sure the science behind all of this is fascinating, but we have some more immediate concerns to address, namely the Klingon boarding parties running wild on my ship.
I'll send an away team to assist.
Excellent. I'll have Patel, my chief of security, meet your team at the transport coordinates with the security detail. I look forward to meeting you in person. Tilly out.
Acknowledged. We're on our way. Beam over. So we're beaming over to the ISS Discovery. Probably should be familiar with its layout. I mean, we were on board the...
Sensors indicate numerous life signs in your vicinity, reading multiple high-energy discharges as well. The data is consistent with 23rd century phaser and disruptor weapons at the highest setting. Proceed with caution. In the heat of battle, you could be seen as an enemy by anyone you encounter there.
Understood. Andrew's out. Disruptor, plasma, tetrion, polaron, antiproton.
Welcome to the ISS Discovery.
You must be Chief Patel.
Yeah, no. I'm afraid Patel has been relieved of command. Just like you're going to be relieved of those fancy 25th century weapons.
I suspect your captain wouldn't approve of this.
Our captain is weak, and you're a fool. The Terran Empire tolerates neither. Some would call this a mutiny. But any captain willing to conspire with Federation trash is no captain of ours. Now hand over those weapons, or we'll pick them off your corpses. The choice is yours.
Well, considering that Kirk hasn't made the crossover yet, you wouldn't even know who the fuck I am. Our weapons stay with us. Stand down while you still can.
Oh, we're transmitting now. Hello, welcome aboard the Discovery. As you can see, things have become a bit more complicated. It seems that some of my crew have decided that now is the perfect time to express their concerns with my command decisions.
Violently, it would seem.
Yes. As if the Klingon boarding parties weren't enough to deal with. Hey, let's have a mutiny too! Wonderful! Never mind that. Did Chief Patel make it to you? She was supposed to escort you through the security fields to the bridge.
No, she's not here. The fields are still here, though.
I see. We'll do what we can from the bridge, but I'm afraid we're a bit locked down here at the moment. According to our internal sensors, Chief Patel is in that deck security station. It's not far from your current position. She's probably trying to lock down this ridiculous mutiny there.
I see.
Find Patel. She should be able to override whatever the mutineers are doing to raise those fields. Take them down and make your way to the turbo lift.
Acknowledged. We're on our way.
Huh. Sounds like our guests got a wolf.
Look out! They're still alive!
Detecting a high number of readings. Sight on. Let's say hello then.
Now that I have your attention, I have some questions. Tilly has plans. Yes? She always has plans. And you're going to tell me what they are. Oh, you'll resist, of course. You're a Terran, after all. But let's be honest, Chief. You will tell me what I want to know. Apparently, Tilly's new allies are still with us. If you want something done right. Weapons at highest setting. Open fire!
Bring it, sunshine. Bring it.
Kill them now! Kill them or I'll kill you!
Me. Controls on the booth. I'm guessing you're the one the captain sent me to meet. I'm Patel, Chief of Security. Thanks for the assist.
Are you alright?
I make it a habit to be on the outside of an agonizer booth. I've spent my fair share of time in one, too. I'll manage. What's the situation? Is the captain still in command?
She is for now.
I'm not surprised. It'll take more than Klingons and mutinous riffraff to end Sylvia Tilly. I'm surprised she hasn't killed them all herself. In the meantime, I have orders to get you to the bridge, and I intend to obey them. Follow me.
The path is blocked by security fields.
Not a problem. There's no code written I can't crack. I'll have those fields down in short order. Cover me while I work. We might have some uninvited guests soon.
Understood. Work fast, Chief.
Go, go, go!
Little help here!
All right, if I count, the security fields are using my authorization codes now. Clear! Let's move! Let's get to the bridge. The turbo lift is that way.
Okie dokie.
Watch your corners.
No quarter, no prisoners. Attack!
Ambush! Give me a second to get this field down.
We're reading the loss of security fields on that deck. I take it you found Chief Patel?
We did, and we're on our way to the bridge.
Some good news for a change, though I'm not terribly surprised. A woman's harder to kill than a honey badger. Ready for the bad news?
Let's have it.
I'm afraid the Klingons have taken several lower decks and are moving in your direction. Keep your weapons hot. They're killing everyone they run into. I don't think they'll make an exception for you. Stick with Patel and get up here as soon as you're able.
Acknowledged, Andrew's out.
I hear Klingon disruptors up ahead. I'm ready for anything.
Do not let that Klingon scum through this junction!
Hold your position. There's been an incident.
What kind of incident?
The Klingon kind. Specifically, they've taken control of main engineering. Killed my chief engineer and his security team in the process. They're threatening to breach the core if I don't surrender. That is not gonna happen.
Should we evacuate then?
Evacuate sounds a lot like retreat to me, and that is not gonna happen either. This is my ship, and I will not abandon her. Take Patel, get down to engineering, deal with the Klingons, and make sure that core breach never happens.
We'll do what we can, Captain.
I recommend you deal with this problem quickly. Neither of us will enjoy their solution. Tilly out.
Right, let's get moving.
Klingons probably cracked Rathman's code. Idiot.
Even in the future, nothing works.
Bad news first. Seems there's more Klingons down there than we thought. You'll have to fight your way to main engineering. Good news? They'll be shooting at the mutineers down there. That makes your job a little easier, huh?
You know, Andrew's out.
Rathman! Come in, Rathman! We're trapped on the engineering deck! Send reinforcements, now! Great. Mutineers and Klingons. Take them all down!
Get these doors open! The Mark 1 these cowards dead!
They aren't even targeting vital systems. They're just trashing the place.
That's because they're morons.
Main engineering is just up ahead.
Rathman's dead, and we will be too if you don't get that turbo lift open.
Engineering.
On your...
We all died. Died well. Died with honor.
Looks like the Klingons were in a hurry. That is some sloppy work. I was solving engineering problems like that when I was a first-year cadet. Rebalance the matter-antimatter inducers and adjust the flow rate to 0.5. That should bring the core back from the brink quite nicely.
Understood, we'll handle it.
Hope you know what you're doing. That warp core looks fit to breach.
I'm an engineer. I know what I'm doing.
Nicely done. Cut it a little close there with the core, but since we're all still here, I'm gonna call that a win. So, since we've got a little room to breathe here, why don't you come up to the bridge? There's a turbo lift nearby that I've relaxed the security locks on.
We're on our way. Should fix that red alert.
Face to face at last.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these assholes?
Language! Oh, cursing. Such a filthy habit. You did well against the mutineers. They weren't fond of my decision to seek asylum, I'm afraid. While unpleasant, it is better than the fate we left behind. In our universe, Pahvo is a cruel, deadly entity. Being sent to that system is a death sentence. And sent there we were. I suppose an enemy decided it was time for me to retire. Permanently. But enough about that. Let's get down to business, shall we?
Yes, let's. Because I've had dealings with the Empire, and I don't trust any of you motherfuckers.
First and foremost, I have no interest in hostilities with your government. I meant what I said about asylum.
Good. Do you speak for your entire crew?
I do. The mutiny was unfortunate, but what can I say? We're Terrans. Dominance is often challenged and must be maintained. The mutineers saw an opportunity, took their shot, and missed. Big time. Everyone left saw the price they paid for their failure. Believe me, the rest of the crew will fall in line. I'm fortunate you were here to deal with the problem. Apparently, my chief of security felt like spending time in an agonizer booth during most of the conflict. Honestly, Patel, if I knew you liked the booth so much, I'd keep you in one more often.
Why, you are right to say so, Captain. It won't happen again.
See to it that it doesn't. I'd hate to replace you, Chief, but I will if I have to.
Next steps, Captain?
Next steps are to get my vessel back in working order before those Klingons come back to finish us off. Now that's not going to be easy. I'm down a chief engineer, the power grid is a shambles, we have multiple hull breaches, and we're nowhere near battle ready.
Right, Andrews to the Formidable. This is Formidable, is everything alright? We detected a surge to the ISS Discovery warp core, but it's now operating in a safe level. I need an engineering team here ASAP.
Our
Understood.
shields are down. If the Klingons don't get us, it's only a matter of time before the ion storm does. Monitor that console while I try to get the main deflector back online. I'd order my chief science officer to do it, but she chose her loyalties poorly.
We'll to get to anything we can do here on the bridge. Right, let's get the sequence.
Start a diagnostic on the shield emitters. I'll start to recalibrate the main deflector. Klingons! All hands! Repel boarders!
Kill everyone, but the captain is mine!
Okay, the main deflector is in position. Recalibrate it now. Ugh, they're like Zethian bed roaches. Get off my ship!
That's a hell for my ship.
Sensors are picking up numerous Klingon vessels decloaking. Combat is imminent. I strongly recommend you return to the ship at your earliest convenience.
Understood. We're almost done here.
Captain should be on their own ship in the heat of battle. Go. We'll take it from here.
Address to engineering status report. Impulse power restored, Captain, but only just. If we want this to be more than a patch, we need more time. Time's up. Return to the ship immediately.
Thank you. If we survive this, I look forward to repaying the favor. Now go, before it's too late.
Formidable, energize. Admiral, the Klingons are hanging. Put them on the main screen.
I do not know how we came to be here in the future, and I do not care. What I do know is that we have a mutual enemy.
The situation here is complex, Captain.
There is nothing complex about it. I mean to destroy that ship, and you with it. Get in my way. Be smart. Your ship has the technical advantage. We have the advantage of numbers. And we are Klingon. Start with Discovery, and you will lose. Fight with us, and you will live to see another day.
Discovery is under my protection.
Then you are a fool. Fighting in a burning house. Try to die well.
Red alert, all hands, battle stations.
Discovery is altering course. We're headed toward Pahvo at full engine.
Why are they heading towards the damn planet?
Discovery has lowered the shield. Using transporters to Pahvo System.
Now, let me deal with the Klingons first.
The captain is on the ship. I'm headed down. The Discovery is back in the...
Reading numerous Klingon vessels approaching.
Okie dokie. Admiral, whatever that was that hit us hard, resulting in casualty reports on all decks. Helm, evasive manoeuvres, tactical status report. Shields are at full, detectors online, all weapons ready. It appears that to have bypassed all our defensive systems, like they were there. Somat analysis, what hit us?
Based on what the sensors recorded during the attack, it appears we were hit by psionic energy, manifested into an energy pulse of considerable magnitude. The attack originated on Pahvo.
Pahvo attacked us. Why? Admiral, we're being held. It's Captain Tilly on screen.
I don't like red in my ledger. You saved my ship, so I spared yours. This time. Next time I won't be so sentimental. First and last warning. Leave the system while you're able.
What do you hope to gain from this, Tilly?
Did you hit your head in that fight? I think what I have to gain here is pretty obvious. Everything. Pahvo's reach is infinite. After a few more demonstrations of its power, everyone in the Quadrant will have no choice but to swear allegiance to me. Or, die. Empress Tilly. That has a nice ring to it.
You're insane. There's no way you'll succeed.
Sane, insane. I'm the one calling the shots here. And I'm pretty sure I told you to get lost or get wrecked. So who's the insane one again? Me? Or the lunatic staring defiantly down the barrel of the ultimate weapon? Talk about. My trigger finger's getting itchy.
Status report on the planet.
I'm reading an energy signature on the surface of Pahvo. It matches the initial blast from the planet. Another attack could be imminent. We will not survive a direct hit. I strongly recommend we exit the system immediately.
Helm, get us out of here. Maximum warp. And so, with that, that is the end of part 69. Swazi Nerf. Contact command.
Captain Tilly's betrayal, while unfortunate, was not entirely unexpected. Her use of this agonizer technology to weaponize the ecosystem of Pahvo is a matter of utmost concern. I believe I can devise a means to neutralize her technology, but I will need time to conduct research. Rest assured that I will endeavor to counter Tilly's insidious actions as soon as possible. I ask that you prepare to take action at a moment's notice. The lives of untold millions, including our own, could be at stake.
Okay. Yeah, well, you say that like that's a bad thing. Man, I've saved the galaxy so many bloody times. Anyway, we'll pick up the next part of that story in part 70. Well, 70. That is the illusion of communication. Return to Pahvo and stop the destructive plans that could threaten the Quadrant. And then we're on to Beneath the Skin and then these patrols. And then, yeah, that's it. We'll be done. So, thank you very much for watching. Live long and prosper. May the Force be with you. And, yeah, peace and long life. Right. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Comment as well. And ultimately also subscribe. That'd be nice. Thank you for watching.